Spontaneously, I would say no. He has if you read this book on the peace of faith, De Pace Fidei, what he does is not modern. He goes into a talk with other religions, with Islam and Judaism, but what he's presuming that the true religion is Christianity. And he's trying through dialogue and argumentation to convince the others that they should be Christians too. So it's not the type of dialogue that we usually think of today. It's the idea that's usually repelled today, that the true religion is Christianity. But he does it in a very philosophical way. And you have to remember the impulse to write this book was the conquering of Constantinople, I think 2 years beforehand or 1 year beforehand, by the Turks, by Islam, which was advancing closer and closer to Europe. So there was a real danger. It was a military danger. There was a danger of Islam conquering Christianity. It had already, I think you could say, conquered perhaps half or more than half of the Christian territory, and it's moving on. So it's an aggressive religion, at that, militarily aggressive, and Europeans were anxious. They had fear of what was going to happen, and this was his solution. If you see this background, then it's a very intellectual solution to that. It's not it's no military solution by any means. It's an argument or argumentations trying to reach peace by convincing the aggressor, you could say. The Jew is not aggressing, but the opponent with arguments. But I don't think humility. I may easily be wrong. It's easy to check this, but humility is not as important, or it doesn't take up as much room in medieval thought, and Cusanus is at the end of the Middle Ages. It's surprising for me, or for most Christians, I think, to see how little Joseph Pieper wrote about humility. In his book on the virtues, the treatment of humility consists of 4 pages. And in Thomas Aquinas, it's just one little, what he calls a question. So it's also a little bit more than 4 pages, but not much. But it's not prominent in the expression of their thought.